Hello YouTube, it's Broken Ozzy here with a card discussion about the Australian meta in December of 2011. Now this is for the Australian YouTubers because I live in Australia and I'm sure there are lots of YouTubers that live in Australia as well. So here's a discussion about the meta. Okay, deck number one of the most played decks in the meta is the Tour Guide Plant Synchro thing, also known by the Yu-Gi-Oh blog as Synchro Eccentric deck, or Synchro Summon deck. Now this uses obviously the Plant Engine, Tour Guides, Reborn Tengus, Devi Dragons, and other stuff to make pretty much every synchro in the game and a lot of the XCs. Very versatile deck. It's basically the authority on versatility, and it's by far one of the most played decks in the Australian meta, and this is because of the versatility and the fact that it can be, you can make it quite cheaply, and you can do a lot of stuff with the Plant Engine and the Tengus in the Tour Guide. Okay, and I really like the deck. I just like being able to pull off the insane one-for-one dandy plays where you get the Glove Bulb and then you make the formula. I love having the Lone Fire Blossom and the Monster Reborn. That's just good. I love being able to sync with the Tengu and the Bulb and then mill for Bulb and then sync again with this Tengu you got out. And it's just a very good deck in the mirror match. One misplay kills you, although in the mirror match, if you draw bad and your opponent draws good, they're going to win. If you draw good and your opponent draws bad, you're going to win. It's the same with any other mirror match, really. You're trying to achieve the same goals, so whoever has the best setup to achieve the goals is going to win, but this is not necessarily the case in Plant Synchro, because in Plant Synchro there's so many different things that you can win via, so that's what makes the matchup quite skilled as a mirror match. So moving on to the next deck, which is the Rabbit Lagia. I've seen a couple of these running around in Australia. Obviously the Rabbit gets you the Sabersaurus or the Carbazole, then you exceed into the Lagia or the Dolka. The Tour Guide gets the Stangen, which you can use to search for the rabbit, and the Tour Guide gets the Leviair by getting the second Tour Guide, and then you get the rabbit back with the Leviair, so you do it again. The Rescue Rabbit Lagia has heaps of times where it dead draws. That's one of the downfalls of the deck. Usually the player in mirror match, the player who goes first will win via a Rescue Rabbit into double Sabersaurus and then succeeds for Lagia, so they can stop the opposing rabbit. But this is not always the case. If you bait out the opposing Lagia, then they can go into another rank 4 season attack over the Lagia. And the Tour Guide helps with the consistency. Now, like I said, with every mirror match, it's really who gets the best cards. If your mirror match and you open up with all normal monsters, and your opponent opens up with the rabbit and then the Tour Guide and the defensive card that they need, maybe even a Pot of Arrows, then you're gonna lose. But then again, the explosivity of the deck means if you can bait out the Lagias, you're in a good position to push. The Dolka is very good in the mirror match because you can negate the rescue rabbits with its effect, and it's just a very, very, very good control deck, one of the best that's been seen. So, moving on to the next deck is Agents. Now, Agents obviously use the Agent engine, which is the Agent Mystery Earth, the Agent of Creation Venus, the Shine Balls, and Ethereum, and that helps to facilitate the summoning of Archford Clicio. Now, with agents, there's three types of agents at the moment in Australia. There is the tour guide agents, which is uber consistent, and you just get back the stuff with the Leviair that you banished with the Hyperion, and that allows you also, if you're running tour guide, to run Blacklist the Soldier and Way the Beginning. And this is it's just a very, very consistent build. Now the second build is the explosive TG agent that uses the Warbles and the Strikers to make explosive synchro plays. And the Shine Ball and the Venus help facilitate that, and the Earth being another tuner can help with that. And it also helps with card economy, because if you draw bad in TG agents, you can just set a TG and keep floatering. And third build is the Gallus build. Now the Gallus build, you usually use Gallus to inflict major burn damage by you run the Cristia. If you get burn off the Cristia, you can get burn off the Hyperion. You run Gauze in that build, so you can get burn off the Gauze. And you also run double Trago, so you can get burn off that. And it also special summons itself, so then if you want to, you can summon Earth, search for Venus once you've special summoned the Gallus, then you can synchro until level 5, and that's also quite a good build of agents. Plus you might have inflicted some major damage, and you're well on your way to victory. Now, last deck I'm talking about is Chaos. With the new format, Blacklist the Soldier came back to 1, and Chaos also at 3. Chaos is definitely a threat right now. I've seen it a couple of times. I've seen the build that won the YCS in the United States, the build that topped that. That build has been in Australia a couple of times. I've seen it at locals a couple of times, and the Blacklist the Soldier is very, very good, and there's so many OTKs with Blacklist the Soldier. You can go Blacklist the Soldier for Honest, Blacklist the Soldier Honest for game, Blacklist Soldier Unrearmed for game, and Chaos Sorcerer 2 is good. You can use it with your the one tuners like Vela, if you understand Vela, you play Chaos Sorcerer, and you can sync for Arcanite with that, so that just improves your card economy. Really, so I think that Chaos is definitely something to be aware of. Watch out in Chaos for the mirror match. It's quite bad. Your soldier gets removed by the opposing soldier. They attack over your soldier with Honest. Then they drop Honest, and then they attack directly for a total of 6 grand. Their sorcerer removes your soldier removes their sorcerer. Which is very, very, very stacking matchup. So I think I've covered all I need to talk about for the Australian meta. I didn't mention Dark Lords because I haven't really seen much of them in the Australian meta, and I don't think they're as good as they think there is. Coming up is the Insectors and the Ninjas, and we'll have to see how it goes from there. So this is the December version of the Australian meta by the Broken Aussie. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.